woman, while handling the corpse, was horrified to discover that the deceased's hands were in a position that was nearly impossible for an ordinary person to achieve. She tried to straighten them, but no matter how much force she applied, they wouldn't budge. Reluctantly, she gave up and placed the hands gently back in position before continuing with her work. However, just as she was about to close the deceased's nostrils, something strange happened. Jenny was an embalmer in the village, and whenever someone passed away, they would call on her. One day, while preparing a body, she noticed a watch on the deceased's wrist. A wave of temptation washed over her, as she was a compulsive gambler. Recently, her luck had been terrible, and she had accumulated a huge amount of debt. As she was about to take the watch off, the white sheet covering the body suddenly fluttered upward. Jenny froze in fear and looked at the body. To her shock, the dead man opened his eyes. Her heart skipped a beat, but being a professional embalmer who had handled countless bodies, she calmly placed her hand on his eyes, attempting to close them. To her surprise, the man's eyes were wide open, almost like brass bells. She tried again, but still couldn't close them. Even though the situation was terrifying, Jenny didn't scream. Her composure was remarkable. Jenny and her husband David were deep in debt. Unable to repay the loans, David had to sell their family's ancestral land. A wealthy businessman came with a master to inspect the land. The master inserted a ritual tool into the earth, but to their surprise, it was incredibly hard. The master bent down and listened carefully, as if hearing something unusual. Suddenly, a snake crawled out. The master immediately sensed something was wrong. He thrust the ritual tool deeper into the ground, then quickly took out a compass, using it to lock in a direction. The master declared that there was a large tomb beneath their feet. When Jenny and David discussed this later, David believed the land had been passed down from their ancestors and that they might have buried their forebears there. But Jenny thought it was definitely an unclaimed grave. She suggested that they could just perform a simple ritual, move the tomb, and then sell the land. Just as she finished speaking, the lights flickered mysteriously and a shadow appeared behind the curtains.